Guys, the more I look at this card, because Elimination Chamber is Sunday. Elimination Chamber is Sunday. We are going to see our first major stop on the road to WrestleMania. And, a lot of times with these pay-per-views on the road to WrestleMania, we don't see a ton of change. We might see one or two things that really, bam, makes us happy. But not a lot of things change. They already know the direction they're going to go. And really, when you look at these championship matches, not a lot of things I don't see are going to change. But one thing WWE has done with this pay-per-view is they put question marks. They put question marks on the outcome. They really have. And we're going to discuss that right here today on this preview and predictions of Elimination Chamber 2021. Now, wrestling fans, before we do that, all of y'all know what to do. No reason for me to really dive into it, but you do know what to do, and that is to become a subscriber today. Hit that subscribe button and hit the bell for all notifications. Follow me on Facebook at Wrestling1988. Follow me right there. It is appreciated. The links to it is on my homepage of YouTube right now. So that'd be much appreciated. Now let's dive into Elimination Chamber 2021. What's going to happen this Sunday on the road to WrestleMania? Are we going to see a lot of title changes? Let's find out. Let's get my thoughts. Raw Women's Championship is on the line. Asuka taking on Lacey Evans. Is Lacey Evans going to become the Raw Women's Champion? Is Ric Flair going to help Lacey Evans become the Raw Women's Champion? Are we going to see Lacey Evans taking on Charlotte at WrestleMania? Because that is what this is ultimately boiling down to. Is it going to be Asuka versus Charlotte, or is it going to be Lacey Evans versus Charlotte? Well, if you want the better matchup, then you're going to put Asuka versus Charlotte, without a doubt. I was there for WrestleMania 34 in the Superdome. That was a really good contest. If you want to go down that road, keep Asuka as Raw Women's Champion. Now, one thing to keep in mind, though, wrestling fans, WWE really liking this Ric Flair, Lacey Evans storyline deal. And quite frankly, is Lacey Evans going to get some help from the Nature Boy and become Raw Women's Champion, get under Charlotte's skin even more than what he already has each and every week, only to have Charlotte capture the gold at WrestleMania, because that's ultimately what's going to happen. No matter if Lacey Evans has the gold or if Asuka has the gold, Charlotte is becoming champion at WrestleMania. So, honestly, I'd rather see Asuka win on Sunday, but it wouldn't surprise me a bit if Lacey Evans won. You want to know the truth. U.S. Championship is on the line. Bobby Lashley defends the title against Keith Lee and Riddle. Wrestling fans, I would love to see Riddle walk out victorious and become the United States champion. I'd love to see it. Is it going to happen? No. Wouldn't surprise me if Keith Lee actually captured the gold here, because he just announced not too long ago that he was getting engaged. Well, wrestling fans, if he is engaged, what better present can WWE give him than championship gold, right? Wouldn't surprise me, but really think they're just going to keep the title on Bobby Lashley here and have Bobby Lashley continue to mow down everybody in sight. Hurt Business is what they're pushing on Monday Night Raw. What better way than to keep the gold around his waist? Now, with that being said, I've been saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it. Have Riddle take the title off Bobby Lashley in the future. WrestleMania would be a great place to do that. Keep building this to WrestleMania and have Riddle beat Bobby Lashley there. If not there, then Fastlane. I think Elimination Chamber would be a great place, but that's not going to happen. And if it does, Bobby Lashley won't be the one that gets pinned. Keith Lee will be the one that gets pinned because that would be a reason why they stick him in there. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Now, SmackDown Elimination Chamber matchup. Guys, this has some question marks with it, okay, guys? I mean, this really does. Because who's going to face Roman Reigns later on in the night? What direction is WWE going to go with later on in the night for WrestleMania? Just look at this card. Just look at this match. You got Cesaro, D. Bryan, Kevin Owens, Jey Uso, King Corbin, and Sami Zayn. Well, we already know it's not going to be Jey Uso. Jey Uso, number one, had his rivalry with Roman Reigns, and he is kind of partners with Roman Reigns right now also. He's part of the Tribal Chiefs clan, so to speak. And he's blood relatives with Roman Reigns. So that's not going to happen. I mean, it's just not. He's there to make the match better, because Jey Uso can do that. And he's also there to try to make it a little unpredictable, like, what if Jey Uso wins? Can Jey Uso stop all these other competitors from getting to Roman Reigns? Things of that nature. Is it going to be Kevin Owens? I don't think so. Kevin Owens has already had his couple month long rivalry with Roman Reigns. He doesn't need to face him again. He really doesn't. And if he does win here and has his one last match with Roman Reigns, it needs to be over with. Cesaro, I don't see it. I see him being in there, put on a good contest. King Corbin, it's not going to happen. And if it did, I would be getting up and walking away from Roman Reigns' matchup on Sunday. Sami Zayn, they're teasing Sami Zayn winning. They did on SmackDown, Paul Heyman teasing and all that stuff. And, honestly, it's never happened before, so it's a tease. But what I would like to see is Daniel Bryan having an underdog comeback story leading into WrestleMania. Daniel Bryan winning Elimination Chamber and coming this close to beating Roman Reigns at the Elimination Chamber, and then have a rivalry with him all the way to WrestleMania, where Daniel Bryan eventually takes the gold off of Roman Reigns. That's what I would like to see starting this Sunday. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below about that. Now, some of you would say, you just want to relive WrestleMania 30. I was there in the Superdome at WrestleMania 30. That was a great story. Great underdog story, and him beating Triple H and beating Batista and Randy Orton. And the place went electric. Well, guys, look, if he would face Roman Reigns Roman Reigns is a heel right now, so it's not like people would be cringing on it, and I think that would be a story that everybody would genuinely enjoy right now. Now, let's dive into the Raw Elimination Chamber matchup. Excuse me. WWE title on the line. You got Drew McIntyre defending title against Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, Randy Orton, AJ Styles, and Jeff Hardy. Well, thankfully they took The Miz out. The Miz is not in an Elimination Chamber. Still has Money in the Bank. So So always that question mark, is he going to cash in and win? Or is he going to cash in and lose, like he did last time? But wrestling fans, I think by putting Kofi Kingston in this matchup, it has made the match better. Have some more high-flying stuff in it. Randy Orton's going to get eliminated, quite frankly, because of Alexa Bliss or The Fiend. They might bring The Fiend back in this matchup to cost Randy Orton the matchup. AJ Styles is in there to make the match better, but he's not going to be victorious. And Jeff Hardy is simply in there because, well, he's Jeff Hardy, and he can do some high-flying stuff for us. But wrestling fans, it's probably going to come down to either Sheamus and Drew McIntyre, because that's the rivalry right now, or Drew McIntyre and Randy Orton, because they'll want to use, Bray Wyatt to help get Randy Orton out. But afterwards, what will happen? Will we see The Miz be victorious? Or will we see Drew McIntyre walk out still WWE champion? Because there's no doubt in my mind he's going to win this Elimination Chamber matchup. So wrestling fans, whatever the case, if The Miz wins on Sunday, if he cashes in and wins, the only thing I'm going to say is, please take that title off of him before WrestleMania. Because I don't want to see Edge versus The Miz. I want to see Drew McIntyre versus The Miz. And honestly, The Miz is going to make a weak, very weak WWE champion. Very weak WWE champion. Y'all let me know what you're thinking in the comments below. Okay. So, let me know. What do you think is going to happen? We're going to see new champions crowned this Sunday. Are they all going to retain? Let me know. Subscribe to the channel today. Hit that bell. Tune in this Sunday for my review of Elimination Chamber. And of course, until I see you again, this is Webby, and I'll catch each and every one of you on the other side. Talk to you later.